let's get into this feeling.
You are tuned in to the Soulful Sanctuary frequency, where disruption does not get the last word. Come to rebuild, transform into wholeness, and become who you were always meant to be. This is the Jamie London Clay Show. Tune in. There is a specific kind of grief that nobody prepares you for. It is not the grief of losing something. You already know that one. You have already lived that one. This is the grief of a date on the calendar arriving right on schedule, as if your life did not just get turned completely upside down or inside out. Father's Day, a birthday, an anniversary, Juneteenth, a holiday that used to mean something specific when your life looked a certain way. And now your life does not look that way anymore. And the calendar does not know this. The world does not know that. And honestly, there is a part of you that feels like you are supposed to show up anyway, smile anyway, celebrate anyway, honor anyway, because that is what people do. But you are mid-crossing. You are in the middle of something that has not finished yet. And a milestone just walked in the door without asking if you were ready. That is what we are talking about today. Because I think a lot of people are carrying this right now and calling it something other than what it is and what it actually is. This is The Crossing, a weekly space for everyone navigating a life transition, a threshold, or a season that does not have a name yet. If you found this today, nothing here is by accident. My name is Jamie London Clay. I am a spiritual doula, a prophetic teacher, and a whole person development guide. I specialize in walking with people through disruption, through the seasons that turned everything upside down and left them trying to figure out who they are now and what they are supposed to do next. This segment, The Crossing, is for you if you are in the middle of a transition that has not resolved yet, or if something ended, collapsed, shifted, or simply stopped fitting, and you are still in the passage between what was and what is next. You have not arrived on the other side yet. You are mid-crossing. And that is exactly who this space is built for. If that is you, stay with me. This one is for you. Today's topic is how to get through a hard milestone when you are not the same person. Let me name what is actually happening when a milestone or a holiday arrives mid-crossing. The first thing that happens is a collision. Not between you and the holiday, but between who you were and who you are. Milestones are anchored to a version of your life. Father's Day for someone who lost their father is anchored to a man who is no longer here. For someone who is estranged, it is anchored to a relationship that no longer exists in its original form. And for someone who wanted to be a father and is not, it is anchored to a life that never quite materialized the way it was supposed to. The milestone arrives, but the life it was attached to has changed. And nobody gives you a protocol for that. And then the second thing happens, the guilt. You feel guilty for not feeling what you used to feel. You feel guilty for grieving when other people seem fine. You feel guilty for the weight of it because you believe that by now you should be further along than this. I need you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are mid-crossing, and there is a difference. Behind implies you missed something. implies there was a pace you were supposed to keep and you did not keep it. Mid-crossing means you are in the actual work of moving through a genuinely difficult season. And difficult seasons do not pause for calendar events. The third thing that happens is the comparison. You look around at other people honoring the day, celebrating the day, posting about the day, and you feel a quiet, unnamed distance from all of it. Like you are watching through glass, present in the room, but not quite inside the moment. That distance is not disconnection. That distance is grief. And grief does not need to be explained or rushed or resolved before you are allowed to keep moving. Here's what I want to shift for you today. The milestone is not arriving to remind you of what you lost. The milestone is arriving to show you how far you have actually traveled. Stay with me, okay? When a holiday or a milestone arrives and it hits differently than it used to, that is not evidence that something is wrong with you. That is evidence that you are genuinely not the same person you were when that milestone last came around. And that is not a problem. That is the whole point of crossing. You were not supposed to stay who you were. The disruption that turned your life inside out was not a detour. It was a passage. And you have been moving through it. Even on the days when it felt like you were standing still, you were moving through it. But here is the part that nobody talks about. When you are mid-crossing, you have to grieve two things at the same time. You grieve who you were before the disruption because that person is genuinely gone. No doubt about it. Okay? You cannot go back to who you were. The life you had, the version of yourself that existed inside that life. Those belong to a chapter that has closed. And you also grieve who you have not yet fully stepped into because you are still in the middle. You can feel yourself changing, but you cannot see the full picture of what is unfolding yet, or you don't have all the details of it. And that in-between place, that threshold space, is one of the loneliest places a human being can occupy. The milestone arrives in that space, and it is heavy, precisely because you are actually doing the work. And then here this comes. The heaviness is not proof that you are failing. The heaviness is proof that you are crossing. So what do you do when a milestone finds you mid-crossing? You do not perform your way through it. Performing means showing up as the person you used to be for the sake of everyone else's comfort. Performing means posting the gratitude you do not feel. Attending the gathering that costs you more than it gives. Smiling through a moment that deserves to be held with more complexity than a smile allows. Performing is expensive, and you are already carrying a lot. You also do not disappear from it, because disappearing, isolating, shutting down completely, that is also a cost. It tells the people who love you that they cannot reach you. It tells your own spirit that grief is too dangerous to be near. And it delays, but does not prevent the moment of reckoning. What you do instead is this. You honor the milestone from where you actually are. Be honest with yourself. You have to start there. Not from where you wish you were, not from the version of yourself that existed before the crossing started, from exactly where you are right now in this season, with this grief, with this much courage, and this much uncertainty, and this much faith that the other side of this crossing is real, even when you cannot see it. Honoring from where you are sounds like this. It sounds like, I cannot celebrate the way I used to, but I can acknowledge that this day still matters. And so do I. It sounds like, I am grieving the version of this milestone that I had before, and I am still here. It sounds like, I do not have to resolve my grief before I am allowed to keep living. Here are the truths I need you to carry out of this episode. Number one, you are not broken because a milestone hit you hard. You are honest. You cannot go back to who you were before the disruption. That is not failure. That is crossing over. The heaviness you feel is not proof that you are losing. It is proof that you are in the work. Grief and gratitude can occupy the same moment. You do not have to choose. Honoring a milestone from mid-crossing is not a lesser version of honoring it. It is the truest version. You are not behind, you are mid-crossing, and there is a difference. I want to speak to something deeper for a moment. For those of you who are spirit-led, who know that God is in the season, or in this season, even when the season does not feel like it, I want to say this carefully and clearly. God is not surprised by the timing of your grief or where you are in it. The milestone arriving mid-crossing is not a cosmic mistake. It is not punishment. It is not evidence that your faith is not strong enough, or that you have done something wrong, or that you should be further along than you are. In scripture, some people crossed thresholds while carrying grief that had no resolution yet. Some people honored the sacred while simultaneously holding loss that had not healed. That is not contradiction. That is the fullness of what it means to be human and spirit-led at the same time. You can be in faith and in grief simultaneously. Those are not opposing forces. They are the full texture of a crossing season. And if you have been asking God, while the milestone had not come right now, in the middle of all of this, I want to offer you this. Maybe the milestone came now because you needed to see in real time that you are genuinely not who you were. That is not a rebuke. That is a revelation. You are further from the old version of your life than you realized, which means you are closer to what is next than you think. Hold that for a moment. If what you just heard landed somewhere in you, if you recognize yourself in any of this, I want you to know that what we just did together here is the beginning of what the rebuild session goes deeper into. The rebuild session is a one-on-one space for people who are mid-crossing and ready to stop surviving the season and start moving through it with intention, clarity, and a guide who will not rush you or perform hope at you. If you are ready for that, the link is in the description, JamieLondonClay.com/the rebuild session. Not because you have to, but because you are worth the accompaniment. If you are not there yet, stay connected. Every week, I drop truth into the Soulful Sanctuary Notes, my email community that goes deeper than what I can fit into one episode. And if you want to go even further on any topic we cover inside this frequency, the blog at jamielondonclay.com is where those conversations live in full. You can join the email community at jamielondonclay.com/the rebuild sessions with an S. Before I close, I want to ask you one thing. What milestone is finding you mid-crossing right now? You do not have to explain it. You do not have to write a paragraph. Just drop the name of it in the comments. Father's Day, a birthday, an anniversary, whatever it is. I read every comment, and I want you to know that whatever you name down there is already seen. If you want to go further with the teaching inside of what we touched on today, the whole person framework that helps you understand how identity rebuilds after disruption, that lives in the Complete You series right here on this channel. If something in this episode stirred a cultural or theological question for you, that is what Jamie Unfiltered is built for. That is where we go deeper into the patterns, the systems, and the truths that shape the world you are trying to rebuild inside of. And if you are carrying something that needs a safe and honest space to land, Jamie, dear Jamie, is also right here on this channel. A monthly letter that I write to myself for anyone who needs someone honest in their corner. I always wish I had a me in my life. And when words, excuse me, are not enough, Lady Soul Sings is right here too. Some seasons need music more than they need another lesson. And every segment is a different door into the same sanctuary, the Soulful Sanctuary. Come in wherever you are. Now like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hit notifications so you do not miss what is next. This is your Soulful Sanctuary frequency, the Jamie London Clay Show. Follow for more empowerment and more soulful frequency. And make sure you check out the other segments that make up the Jamie London Clay Show: The Crossing, The Complete You, Jamie Unfiltered, Dear Jamie, and Lady Soul. I will see you in the next one.
Thank you for listening to the Soulful Sanctuary frequency, where the rebuilding never stops and the becoming is the point. From disruption to wholeness, that is the work. This is the space